Laura, Ling, and Yunalee knew the risks involved in doing what they did, but they took their chances in order to expose the horror of human trafficking. These two reporters were passionate. Jesus seemed to take risks all the time, confronting the authorities of his own religion, sneaking over into foreign territory, never bothering to keep his mouth shut. And why? Because the man was driven by his mission, a mission to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free, and to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. Jesus was passionate. And this woman, what could possibly cause her to take the risks that she took? What would give her the chutzpah to challenge the Jewish rabbi when he had abruptly dismissed her by calling her a dog? What? Her daughter's health. Anyone here who is a parent understands. When it comes to the health and security of your own children, parents are willing to walk through the gates of hell if need be and do what it takes to ensure their child's well-being. Mothers and fathers will take any risks. This mother was passionate. Passion is what drives us to cross boundaries. A church that serves the HIV population of its city, providing food, emotional support, and spiritual support for them. Doing so when it would be so much easier not to, is crossing boundaries. We do our best to let people who are HIV positive know that God loves them just as they are, and so do we. We are passionate. We belong to a denomination of churches that was conceived from the passion of a man named Troy Perry. In 1968, Troy finally made the move to establish a church that proclaimed God's love for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered population. And those churches have continued to grow in every area of the globe, despite persecution by the immoral majority. This is the sort of passion which gave birth to metropolitan community churches and propels us to continue to cross boundaries. Last December, our church walked down Austin Avenue in the city's JC Christmas Parade, carrying Advent banners of hope, peace, love, and joy behind our own Metropolitan Community Churches banner. Walkers handed out information about our church and its ministries to the crowds. What in the world would possess us to do such a foolish thing? Passion. The people who walked in that parade were passionate, and they were boundary crossers. And you, all of you, are boundary crossers. If you make the choice to worship at Central Texas Metropolitan Community Churches because you are passionate about being a part of this body of believers who are justice seekers and who believe that God loves each and every one of us because of who we are, not in spite of who we are. You are passionate. But our task is not complete. As long as there is prejudice in the world, as long as there is just one person who feels isolated and alienated from God's love, then we still have boundaries to cross. As long as there is someone who feels unwelcome because of their skin color, gender, or sexual orientation, we have borders to move beyond. And it's God's passion that continues to burn within our spirits, which will drive us across those boundaries and borders. May God continue to fan the flames of that passion for justice within your life and mine. Amen.